Hey, what it be? It's your boy DREOG. Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're rocking with the vibes and the content. But look, man, we got some UFOs, we got the aliens, bruh, we got the shapeshifters, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop playing, but look. Yo, hopefully y'all having an amazing day, man. Y'all know it's all good over here, man. Just know if you're going through tough times, we're going through this thing called life together. You know what I'm saying? You're never alone, especially around this time of year. You know, a lot of people, you know, unalive themselves for different reasons. Just know, man, when you're on this channel, everybody is welcome. Anybody with a good vibe is welcome. You know, anybody that's on their walk to become a better person is welcome on this channel. But look, man, we got a bunch of cool people over here. Just be a part of the family, man. But look, we're going to get into this video. Hopefully y'all enjoy.
The video was captured using a tunnel service robot, outfitted with a night vision camera. It shows a mysterious creature sprint past the camera at an extremely high rate of speed. If we slow it down and take a closer look, you can make out some of this creature's peculiar anatomy. Kangaroo-like legs and tail, with shortened front arms, like that of a...
Shit like a raptor, velociraptor, right?
Video, a larger creature with eyes that glow in the darkness can be seen investigating the robot. It walks and stands on all fours.
Is that a fixed camera? Or is that a person holding the camera? I think I've seen that one kind of before. Like, I ain't know he was just... I thought
Mysterious shapeshifters caught changing on camera.
Oh, of course, we already know about that. Look at that eyeball. That ain't no infection. Come on now, let's stop playing. Somebody ain't punched Granny in the eye.
This is really concerning. Now, as a full-time YouTuber, now mind you, I'm a videographer and I have a major channel with me and my wife, and
I'm just mind blown.
This is not an edit. I don't know if this is possible with your editing skills to actually do this. Check this out.
I'm just totally mind blown because Andy's like, "Did you catch it?" I'm like, "Catch what?" He's like, "Look at his eyes.
Look at his eyes.
Look at this."
And our participation is the most sacred thing we have. We know how elections go in this country.
What the fuck is that? That is not a lens flare. That is not light moving. That is his eyes.
Let's see
have switched colors. So you can tell, hold on, wait. You can tell because his face isn't lit up at all. And his eyes are, so it's not light.
I'm trying to taint this.
What?
Out of that mysterious close encounter, this object you see here was caught on camera flying past the SpaceX rocket just minutes after liftoff last week. Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez is tracking the story. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, George, good morning. Yeah, the internet lighting up with questions over this video. Did the object come from the rocket or from somewhere else? This morning, some possible answers. This morning, a potential close call caught on camera. A mysterious object captured on tape flying very close to the SpaceX Crew Dragon with 4 astronauts on board.
Mission and liftoff.
Take a look at this video. Just 12 minutes after the astronauts left planet Earth Friday morning, part of the Falcon 9 rocket separates from the Dragon. That's when some kind of object flies between the two. Take a closer look in slow motion. But what exactly was that object seen early in the flight?
You know what? It's a lot of things about that though, man. They're not shooting rockets through the firmament, bro. When is the last time somebody got on a spaceship and they shot them through the firmament? Let's think about that. How they getting out there, y'all? Let's break that. It's simple. It's simple. Portals.
Now,
the BS.
let's get into the weirdness. Elvis is about to accept the medallion of life from the little girl. He's going to lean in, give her a kiss. Everything seems pretty normal up until this point. You'll see some pictures here in a moment, but then about here, things get a little strange.
I don't care if they're celebrities or not. Don't kiss my kid.
The little girl have a range of emotions, and then right about here, she sees something wrong as he pulls away. What does she see? Well, we're all about to see it for ourselves as he stands up and looks at the camera right here. What's weird is somehow the guy holding the microphone misses this part, but here very soon he's going to notice something that is amiss. I think that'll be right about here. And he looks a little disturbed. After seeing this, he quickly walks away, and then acts like nothing ever happened. Look at his face. Yikes. You also see a couple of Elvis's men seeing everything as it happens. One of them steps in front of the camera. The other man goes directly for the eye that was just melting. Here we go again, in real time.
And this is old.
See Elvis's guy step in front of the camera.
Black
right
and
here.
white.
Then the other guy goes right for the eye. He saw exactly what happened.
No special effects.
It's the only way to explain him going right onto the eye. Now you start to see some other weirdness around Elvis's face. Looks like he's getting holes around his eyes. Now, people will tell you, no, those were just dark circles under his eyes.
Look how he look how dude looked at his face.
Have you ever seen this phenomenon before? And also, look at the shape of his face and head. He looks like a turtle, if not a snake, right there. Now, that's important because this is the afternoon of the concert, just a few hours before he goes on stage.
This motherfucker's turning into Donald Trump as we see it. Like, I think he Trump. I think Elvis is Trump. I think we figured it out, y'all.
We're going to see him on stage here in a little bit, and he's going to look very, very different. In fact, now is this the same guy we just saw? In this next picture coming up, was supposed to be taken at the same time as the other picture. What is going on here? How does this even make sense? Now, as they're leaving, if you look back in the background, you'll see them working on Elvis. Which,
yeah, please fix that
he's
face.
He's going to need a lot of work to look like he did in the one picture, that's for sure. One more time, let's look again. I don't even believe that's the same guy. I just don't see it. He looks entirely different.
Yeah, his meat started to fall off the bones and shit mid-picture. Like crazy.
Y'all check this shit out. Look what I found. Look at your boy fingers. Look at your boy fingers. Yo, that's a lizard. That is a reptilian being, all right? And they're among us. How long his arms are. They're everywhere. All in Hollywood, all in Georgia, all in Arizona, just all the fucking states, all in different countries. You got them in the Asians called the Dracos, the Draconians. You get what I'm saying? They're in Russia. They're everywhere.
His hand's starting to change. They're getting
everywhere.
smaller.
Look at him lifting up his hands. What the fuck are you doing out there? What the fuck is you doing out there? His hands don't glitch back to humans because you know why? Human fingers, because they cannot walk among us. I don't know if y'all ever played that game Among Us. This what the fuck this is. That game Among Us is what the fuck this is right here today. Do you understand me? Fucking aliens, fucking people from other fucking planes of existence. Different ponds. Alright? Gotta remember, Earth is not a ball. Earth is a pond on a flat plane that's encased in a dome. Alright? And they come from different places. Alright? Fucking reptilians are among us.
It's obviously a female, guys, but look, man, don't get any ideas, man. Look, these dudes are lay down with anything, even that creature out there, because she was kind of thick out there in that snow. You know what I'm saying? And look, this right here, I had to turn down the volume and stuff because the copyrights on this video. But as they say, as below, so above. As above, so below. So they talking about the UFOs blending in. Did you see how well that blended in? So this technology isn't nothing that's like that we don't know of. Do you think as much as scientists do experiments that they haven't had this technology and can make this real? Come on, man. With gene splicing and everything else and with all the resources we have? Let's stop playing. It's time for people to start like really getting it. Look at that. It went from that to completely blending in.
That today. The other value of technology I will point out was after a round of intense finishing conversations and negotiations over the weekend that started on Saturday morning with the speaker, myself, and the trade rep, Robert Lighthizer.
She looks fake, don't she?
We went back and Mr. Trump, the speaker, was on a hunting expedition. We spoke with him frequently. But the speaker
you feel me? That's why I don't like people standing behind me either. You shape-shifting behind me and shit. And that one right there was during, I think, Obama's presidency.
Almost every Navy officer, whether they're a one-star or a lieutenant commander, they've all been through Annapolis to learn how to be a Navy officer. It turns out Forrestal is told that every book in the libraries, every book in the colleges, every book in the universities, every book on this planet is misinformation. It's misinformation. So, which is initiated by the Draco reptilians as far back as 6,000 years ago.
The reptilians really came into control and started to be able to manipulate what was going on the face of the planet about 6,000 to 7,000 years ago. It is true that they have different masking technologies to be able to be in a room and look like a human, but usually they're in underground bases in various places on the globe, as well as in a huge area in Antarctica. The southeast region has a large number of underground caverns that are kept extremely warm, too warm for humans, by geothermal heat. It's a perfect place for all of these colonies that the reptilians have. They're basically cities, huge cities.
It's the reason why you can't go to certain places in Antarctica. You know? And this shape-shifting joint right here definitely had to show that. Like, look, this mug is it's gonna turn. Can you explain that? I'm gonna show this one like 20 times, y'all. Explain that. Come on now.
Reptilian eyes caught on camera.
About whether we're actually going to stay or not, and whether we're going to do what's necessary to succeed rather than set an arbitrary timeline. And the best way to
process for.
Completely changed. You see how they try to clown? See how they try to gather around and block the camera?
That religion, and the father was the priest there, what would you think?
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, that's a ugly ass alien, boy. If that looked like that for real, I put on a meat suit too.
It's right by our kids and is fair to our taxpayers. The issues that remain are minor. The issues that remain are minor.
Now I kind of think this one is a glitch of the camera though. Out of all of them, this is a glitch of a camera.
Happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death.
That motherfucking instinct came. He tried to say, "What the fuck is that?" Like, boy, you ate the hell out of that cricket. You ate the hell out of that cricket.
Alright, so look, I've been seeing this video of Chris Brown fucking doing a 360 dunk, and that nigga hand fucking grows under the ball. You see that shit? That shit crazy as fuck. Now let's just say, okay, his hand, you know, is going up over the ball. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. You can't say that honestly, because if you see where his palm meets the ball, and then
his hand
he
grew.
knows what happens, because when he go over here, he put his hand behind his back. Why would he do that?
And y'all see how his hand completely grew around the ball. So my thing is, this is just me looking at the video, right? So when I'm looking at this, I'm like, all right, it could be fake. Somebody can edit the hand to do that, you know. But it looks good. But then what baffled me though is exactly when he put his hand behind his back to like kind of like give it time to like go back to normal. Well, our normal for what we perceive. That's what's weird for me. That's it. I'm not saying he's a shapeshifter,
scratching,
but
you itching, or like you sweating, or you notice your fucking finger start growing while somebody recording you, and you try to hide that motherfucker on the low. Look, all fucking fine. So I also noticed that when he in the air and he notices that he can dunk this if he wants to, but in order to do it, he gonna have to stretch his arm to reach the rim. So the nigga that's recording it, everybody watching gonna see, like, they're literally gonna fucking know for a fact that this nigga is not fucking human. So
they're gonna fuck around, run out the arena.
he notices his fucking fingers growing. So he like, fuck, if I keep this shit going, my arm is gonna fucking stretch to the rim. And these niggas gonna know that I'm not a fucking human being.
But look at this kid here first. Look, that's the reptilian eye. He's green, he is. But look at that eye. Can you see him?
Stand next to Putin, behind Putin.
I do. He's been hidden there. Look at that. Look at that. See that? There. Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie, all those kids look a little funny
Look at
right
that.
there.
You see his ear? See it all morphed now. Look at that. That's meant to be a child's ear. Look at it. It's Klingonish. See that? And they've cut away there.
Y'all see that? It went from here to... It shifted.
Light over there. Dude, I think they're like showing themselves for real. What the fuck is this? It's literally a fucking UFO right now.
I see these
It's
all
like
the time.
a shining star as if it was like a star, but it's not nighttime.
It looks like an orb, like the ones that you usually see floating around people's face, except you know it's 100 times bigger because it's so far away.
Wow. This isn't a star. It's not nighttime yet.
That's not the moon. We saw the moon earlier.
Look, the sky's a rainbow like it always does. It turns into like purple. Yo, what the fuck? Wait, where'd it go? Hold on.
Right there.
There it is. You guys, that's a fucking UFO. And it's going up. It's going up. It's not an airplane. It's literally rising.
It doesn't look like a drone.
No, it's not a drone.
Absolutely
this is,
not
the
no
other
drone.
thing I saw that I was
And it's moving.
No, the drone's gone now.
Dude.
It was a UFO.
I forgot to tell you that right before I got on live, this fly came out of nowhere and kept, like, even right now as we're like talking, it keeps flying into the camera on my phone, like in front of my face.
Okay.
Just messing with me.
Rising. Like, where is it going? Is it gonna pop the firmament? It's going fast. It's going up.
Straight up.
And you see how you can see it through the
It's not
clouds?
an airplane because you saw it just sitting there. Now it's going up. It has lights flashing on the sides. It has. Do you see that?
Oh.
Yeah.
It has lights flashing on the sides. But
I
it's
have
not
not
an
seen
airplane.
them do that yet. I've not seen that yet.
Is it a drone?
If it is, and they keep going higher, it's got to reach a point
Yeah, I think
where...
what I want to see is how high they can get it. Let's see.
It's gonna keep
really
going.
fucking fast. I mean, this is a really fast drone if it's a drone. Okay, no, it's flying over me. Is it a drone? It's so fast. What is that? That's not a drone.
It's a plane?
It's a plane,
It's
no?
not a plane. Like, it went up.
Yeah, it was a circle and then it was going vertical and now it's going over you.
And a plane.
What the fuck?
Yo, that's a UFO. It just fucking like turned into a plane.
Sober.
Bro,
If I was a UFO, I would make myself look like a plane.
bro, that's what they're doing.
I'm
That's what
gonna
they're
write that
doing.
down. That's
what
something
they're
we should
doing.
write down.
Literally, somebody said it to me. Look,
That's so
look. Here's
hilarious.
another one. They literally just said to me, "Have you been noticing more planes lately?" And I said, "Yes."
That's a plane. You can clearly see that one is a plane, though.
Flying
It just
over my house.
shifted, you guys. We just caught that, bro.
You can see that the plane behind it and how it
I
looks.
delete everything for my fucking followers, bro. It just fucking shape shifted. You guys saw that shit. You guys fucking saw that shit, bro. Like they're showing us that this is how it works. They literally fucking can do anything. They look at the birds chirping so fucking loud.
Like confirmation.
It.
But nah, did you see, on a serious note, did you see how it was a dot, then it had the blinking lights on the side? Planes have different color lights on them as well. And you can actually hear them. Even when they're far away, you can hear them. That was clearly a ball of light. Then it had two lights that came out. And when it got a little closer, it turned into a fucking plane. Now, when that, when it turned into a plane and went over the top, right? They then focus back on another plane, right? And when you see the other plane, it's way far where that plane came from. And guess what? It looked like a plane. That's all I'm saying. We're going to keep going, though.
Reptilians are said to be one of the most feared alien species in the entire universe.
They are said to be one of the first ones to evolve in this known galaxy. They are described as having a lizard or snake-like appearance to them, and while being 6 to 14 feet in height, they are also highly intelligent while being clairvoyant. Unlike humans, reptilians don't usually talk in the traditional sense. They use telepathy to speak to one another, and people who have encountered these aliens have reported that they can intentionally manipulate the human mind and disguise themselves by using a special ability that they call mimicry, which induces our consciousness into believing that a reptilian is actually human. To them, our consciousness is built in a way where it's as simple as flipping a light switch, which was placed there when the Elohim genetically engineered the human race. There is much speculation on where the reptilians originated from, but from the gathered contactee accounts, there are actually two forms of evolved reptilians that evolved on two separate planets. One form of reptilian are indigenous to Earth, and to them Earth is called Terria, and they have lived within Earth for millions of years. Their ancestors were from a primitive dinosaur race about 65 million years ago. However, this race died in the Great Global Cataclysm, or how we would chalk it up as an asteroid impact. But that wasn't the actual reason. There was a war between two enemy alien groups, and the war took place in the high hemisphere of Earth. Following the Great Global Cataclysm, a new humanoid reptile being evolved. The humanoid features on this being were of a larger skull and brain, changed bone structure, hands with an opposable thumb, different digestive systems, and eyes in the middle of the head. To the knowledge of the indigenous reptilians, this was their direct ancestor origin. These reptilians are known as being a peaceful and a good race. Draco reptilians originated from the Alpha Draconis star system within the Draco constellation, but can be found in almost all of the constellations in this known galaxy. They are similar in appearance compared to the indigenous reptilians, however they do have notable physical differences. The Draco reptilians have wings that consist of long, thin, bony ribs that protrude from their back and distinct horns between the brow and the top of the skull.
You've been told you shouldn't talk about that. You know, there are other people say, well, you better not talk about the reptilians. Well, you know, bull. You know, why not? According to the Andromedans, they're responsible for 31,712 children disappearing in the last 25 years from the United States. These children were food. And I'm supposed to just shut up and not say anything about it because people don't want to hear it? That's tough. That's tough.
That's tough.
You know, Westchester County, in the last 5 years, 3,000 children in Westchester County, New York, have vanished without a trace. Where are they going? Why are we allowing this to happen? And why should people want to stay in denial about it?
Now, how are they able to do this? How are they able to? How are they able to? How are they able to do it? How are they able to come up out of this from underground and do it, or do they have?
There are tunneling systems everywhere. They're being helped by the Greys, and also there are groups within the higher echelon that are actually helping
so
them.
Human beings are abducting the kids and getting them to the Greys, who in turn give them to the Alpha Draconans?
That's right. That's part of the deal. They won't come up as long as we feed them down there. You understand? It's about human beings selling themselves out.
And you got to think of the grand scheme of things. If the people that know about this type of stuff right here, right? And is it too far-fetched with the current events that we see out here in the world, and we see how we treat each other, the bombing of each other, the mutilations, feeding each other to crocodiles, animals, and it's just we really have to sit back, take a deep breath, and be like, all right, is that too far-fetched? You see what we do to each other, so why wouldn't somebody else sell us out to benefit without telling us? We see it all the time. We see it all the time in today's world, today's society. All these companies are using everybody else to be slaves. They pay you the minimum wage, just enough to be broke all over again the next pay cycle. They want to keep you here at the lowest level, not connected to money and living an abundant life like you should, like everybody deserves to. So why wouldn't they sell you out in order for these big ass reptilians not to come up out the ground and wreak havoc? You know, just something to think about. You know, am I missing something? Let me know in the comments down below. The same. I can't say certain stuff because you know they'll drop my video.
Empire, which is very large, and it consists of approximately 21 star systems in this part of the galaxy that they have taken over And when they take over a planet, they usually turn the inhabitants into slaves. Not direct slaves, but indirect slave, because they want them to continue to be productive. And we were just going to be part of that empire.
Would you say that we are currently under the control of reptilians?
I think so. They control the media, they control the banks, they control the educational system, they control religion. What's left?
So what is the actual process towards awakening that humans can achieve? How do we kick our rulers aside and activate our own potential?
The main advantage that we have is our consciousness. According to an alien by the name of Kyla, who came here from the Procyon system, well, we have the ability to reach into the higher dimensions. The reptilians do not have that ability. That's why they try and keep us dumbed down. If we could raise our consciousness, not very much really, to the point where we see what they're all about and understand what it's all about, the game is over. They can't win here.
They're not gonna be able to deal with us. Our consciousness is already raising.
If you look it up, you'll see that miners, while looking for gold in Los Angeles, they came across underground cities with reptilians and secret passageways and everything. And this goes back, almost 100 years ago, people. This is in your face 24/7. You have a reptilian core to your brain. You are one of them.
Recently, a subterranean realm is discovered deep in the caves of Vietnam. Hang Son Duong is one of the few unexplored places on Earth, which is linked to mysterious sightings of strange reptilian and gray creatures that stand on two legs. There are legends about these creatures, and also many locals have claimed to have seen such beings.
And this is really shocking. I was shocked. I was so happy I taped it because I can go back and pause it and show you. But he blinks and he has a second set of eyes. You're about to see this. Just at the very end. It's coming up now. We're gonna see a second set of eyes. I don't know if this has been caught on TV before.
Trying not to blink. So I miss it.
Do you see that? Second set of eyes. I'm gonna go back and show it to you. She even looks a little bit shocked, like, what did I just see? I think she saw it too. Here we go.
It's like he's blinking to try to keep him in.
I'm gonna do it in slow-mo now. There we go. It's like he had eyes in between. In between those eyelids is another set of eyes. Can you see that?
I asked that specific question in the right after he starts talking. After he stops talking, she'll look up and their eyes flicker. It's kind of crazy. Some of those guys think.
Okay, another one. Charles Strange, the father of one of the Navy SEALs, Michael Strange, says he doesn't believe the explanations from the Pentagon, but this how they on that one today.
I asked that specific question in the hearing of the Pentagon. They did not have a good answer to that. They agreed to get back to us on that, but they did not. We did not get a clarifying answer on that particular point.
Okay, another one. Charles Strange, the father of one of the Navy SEALs, Michael Strange.
I asked that specific question in the hearing of the Pentagon. They did not have a good answer to that. They agreed to get back to us on that, but they did not. We did not get a clarifying answer on that particular point.
Okay, another one. Charles Strange, the father of one of the Navy SEALs. Oh my God.
Weird. Really weird.
I know, right?
I ain't even gonna cap though. Like, that could be edited. That right there could be edited. But I would say this, just for fun. If that is what is alleged, oh, it's an extraterrestrial shapeshifter, right? What race is that then? Because them eyes are completely different. They don't have the slits. They're just a different color, or they have multiple inside of there. What is that? Somebody in the comments down below. You know, we got a lot of intelligent people that follow this channel with a lot of great information. You know, we are a community. We grow together. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is helping all of us grow, you know. So I just want to know, like, can y'all correlate that with something, you know?
Disturbing things caught on camera. I want to know what you guys think. Someone sent me this video. This lady is out. It looks to be kind of late at night, but she's getting some clothes off of a clothesline. But you're going to notice if you look behind her, there's a little slit in the fence. And then as this girl is getting ready to come in, something comes from behind.
Hundreds of Justin Bieber fans say they witnessed the singer shapeshift into a reptilian while greeting them at Perth Airport. One witness said that all hell broke loose in the airport after Justin Bieber shapeshifted in front of his fans. She claims there were girls hiding in the toilets crying and guys were running for the exits, jumping in taxis to get the hell out of there. Perth Now briefly published an article about the incident featuring multiple interviews with witnesses. However, within an hour of publication, the article was mysteriously taken offline and scrubbed from the internet, but not before alert readers
reptilian?
captured screenshots of the article and proof that it appeared on Google. The Perth Now article quoted witnesses who say they saw Bieber with eyes with a black stripe down the middle and big scaly claws that were lashing out angrily. Despite the removal of the article from the internet, the reptilian sightings continued the next morning. A local skater told reporters that Bieber was hanging around with this big guy, his bodyguard I guess, and we were just staring because he kept turning into a huge reptile. His bodyguard was pointing at us, shouting that he'd kick our teeth in if we didn't put our phones away. There were multiple accounts of seeing Bieber with greenish brown claws, while others claimed to have seen the singer in full female reptilian form. One fan described the reptilian version of Bieber as really big, like way over 6 foot, slitty little reptilian eyes, curves, and covered in scales. Experts claim that Bieber belongs to the Babylonian Brotherhood, a group of shape-shifting reptilian humanoids determined to control the world and usher in the New World Order.
You want to know what? That's probably why they got Chris Brown and Bieber like such on a lockdown, such on a tight leash. I don't think their technology is operating at a high level, so we can't see like who they really are. That's just weird.
Watch Justin Bieber's eyes. Reptilian. What? Ooh. That is reptilian eyes. Justin fucking Bieber.
What? You know what I'm saying? Look, these videos be wild, man. Look, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video right here. But look, man, just let me know y'all thoughts about this type of stuff right here, man. It's a lot of, some of these clips could be edited. That's not out of the question. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is to have intricate, dope conversations about this content. I believe some of this stuff has a lot of weight to it. Because everything that we see is just not a coincidence. It's just not a coincidence. It's a meaning behind everything. It's just not happening out of nowhere. It's a meaning behind everything, and we have to really hone in on that. It's a lot of things happening on this planet that a lot of people aren't aware of. It's a lot of things that we neglect on our daily lives, like blocking our natural functions of filling our environment out. Like the hairs on our arms, bro, they're little antennas, and they feel around our environment and bring signals into our bodies that we ignore. Our hair is antennas. You see the animals, when stuff start to go wrong, they start to do weird stuff. Well, the stuff that we deem is weird, but they're all in the same program doing that. They can see different light frequencies that we can't see. They can feel different frequencies that we no longer feel. Well, some of us, you know, but we're tapping back into that. And I'm gonna promote this because it's a crazy experience that for a lot of people to get to learn some real knowledge on January the 7th. I don't know if y'all know about the channel Black Magic 363. You know, they have Billy Carson's and amongst others that are going to be speaking and giving y'all some enlightening information on, you know, life, some real information. And if y'all want to be there for the dope experience, go to Black Magic 363. I promote this. Nobody told me to do this, but I'm just doing it because, you know, when you support something, you stand behind it, you don't need any monetary gain for nothing. You know, I don't need any recognition. You don't have to tell him that I sent you. None of that. I just think that it'd be a beautiful experience for y'all to show up. If y'all there on January the 7th, I will be there. I'll be there in attendance right along with everybody else learning, because like you know, like I keep telling y'all, I'm on a mission to learn new things. I'm on a mission to learn the unknown. I'm on a mission of self-discovery and discovering our planets, our Earth, and how we gonna get this thing back operating on a high level where we can all just live, you know what I'm saying, in harmony without all the violence, without, you know, people going poor, with people living on the streets. You got veterans living on the streets, and that could have easily been me, was me before, you know. Now I'm here, but not everybody has the ability to get back up and keep striving. But look, hopefully y'all got something from this video. I love y'all. I see you on the next video. Just make sure y'all out there kicking ass and learning new information. And I'll see you on the next video. Like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. I'm out though. Blah.